rotate, and you can scale it. Okay. Next, the vertex, select the vertex, and move this vertex along the selected axis. Okay. These are the axes, X, Y, and Z axis. X and Y represent the 2D axis, and Z represents the depth axis. This is a view cube. Using this, you can rotate your viewport or you can rotate your object. Okay. These are some of the layouts of your viewport. This will be selected. If this is selected, you will get the perspective. If this is selected, you will get all of your views. And these are some customizable viewport tools. Right click, object mode, edit object. Each and every object has its own property, radius, height, subdivisions, subdivision height, subdivision caps. Okay, these are the options included under each and every object. Next, another shortcut was duplicating the object. Control D is for duplicate object, and Shift T is to repeat the duplicate object with its transformations. Okay. You can move, rotate, scale using this duplicate option. You can create multiple objects, multiple similar objects using this duplicate option. Okay. If the screen is not visible or any of the options are not working, please let me know, or I will continue like that only lectures, and you will not be able to see the options in your screen. Okay, these are the object options. Next, we have the texturing options. On this object, if you need to apply colors or if you need to apply textures, you need to first apply a material. Okay, in rendering shelf, you will get different types of materials. Okay, when you right click, select face, and again right click, from this option, assign new material, you can add a new material, or you have the second option, go to rendering, assign the material you need. Each material has its own properties, own different unique properties. Okay, if you need shiny materials, you can add blinn. If you need rough materials, you can add lambert. Or if you need more reflecting materials, so you can add different types of materials from here. Next, if you need to apply colors, you can directly click on color option, select the required color that will be added on your selection. Okay, or if you need to apply any texture or an image, you need to first have image, download one image. Okay, I have downloaded one of the background image. Then I'll go to colors and click on this checker box. Okay, to apply texture, you need to click on this checker box. Click. In this, you will get different types of ready-made textures or the inbuilt textures of Maya. Okay, from this you can select, or you can apply a manual material or downloaded texture on your material. Go to file, select the folder, go to the location where you have saved your texture and open. Okay, now the texture is not visible. We need to press 6. This is the shortcut for viewing the material in your viewport. Okay, now the texture is stretched. Okay, now you have different types of mapping options. I have shown you all of these mapping options. In this, you will use the automatic mapping. Will create an automatic mapping axis. Okay, these are all of the axes from all of the 6 sides. Automatic mapping, it covers all of your 6 sides. Each and every object has only 6 sides. Okay, 6 sides. Texture is applied. Like this, you can apply different textures on different faces or the selected faces. Okay, using this, we have created different types of objects or different assignments you have done in your previous year. I have shown you the Rubik's Cube. Right click, select face. It was an extrude option. Okay. Before going to extrude option, you need to first select these option. You need to deselect this option. Okay. Keep faces together, deselected. Then select this option to extrude, add thickness, add offset. Okay. The Rubik's Cube is now ready. Now you can apply different colors, different textures on these faces. I will just apply a quick material. Press shift for multiple selections. Red. Okay. Using this process, you can apply different types of materials or different types of textures. Okay. After this, you need to apply lights. You need to render an image file output of this object. So first, add surface to your object. We'll just do a basic arrangement. Then we have created the object, we have created the textures, we have created the shaders, we have created the materials, we have arranged the object. and then we have added the surface. Next, you have to add lights in your scene. Okay, so to create lights, there are different types of lights: directional, ambient, point, spot, area light, and volume light. Okay, also you can go to rendering, and from this you can apply basic lights. In this, we'll add one spotlight. Okay, if you click on this, the spotlight. Press 7 for visibility of your lights. Okay, now you have different types of light settings. You can change the color of the lights, to make it more realistic. Increase or decrease the intensity, cone angle, penumbra angle, the blurriness of your light, light effects, shadows. We will use ray trace shadows. And after all this, you need to get a rendered output or the final output of your object. Click on this icon or option to render it using mental ray. Okay, you will get this type of shadows. Also, to balance the scene, you need to add some more lights. Okay, you will get this type of light effect by adding the lights. Okay, you can adjust that settings on your own. So we have learned how to create your objects, the basic options, how to create your objects, how to texture your objects, how to add lights, how to add surface, and how to render it. Now for render, we will have some types of different types of render settings. Okay, in this you can select your presets. These are the ready-made presets, or you can add manual width and height ratios.
So this is dropping.
Hello? Yes?
So your voice is dropping.
Voice is dropping.
Drop. Yep.
He's telling your voice is dropping.
Others, is my voice clear?
So बीच
Yes, sir.
Okay,
बीच
okay.
बीच में बीच में आ रहा है.
Yes, sir, clear.
अच्छा, तो फिर आपके इसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम रहेगा. आई थिंक योर नेटवर्क, देयर इज अ नेटवर्क इशू इन योर फ्रॉम योर साइड. Okay, others can hear it clearly.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, okay. And video is clear.
Yes, sir.
You can see the tools and options.
Yeah, now
Okay.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So shall we continue? Okay. So from here you can adjust your resolution. The more resolution you add here, the more render time it will take for your render engine to complete its process. Okay. And these are different types of quality settings you can use while you're rendering. Okay. Next, I have also shown you some of I will just add basic animation on this. Okay, also we have studied some of the options included under the timeline for animation. Okay, it is an auto key option. When you click it on, then the keys will be automatically added on your timeline. Okay, as you move your object, the auto key option will be set on and automatically keys will be added on your timeline. And from here, you can set the playback speed. Okay, real time render is 24 fps. Next, you can add or you can reduce or you can you will get the rated options. Okay, I will set this to 24 fps. Next, I will just press. First, I will add some of the frames. Okay, this is a timeline. This is a playhead. Okay, this is a playhead. This is a timeline slider or time slider. You can increase and decrease the number of frames. The numbers which you can see, these are the keyframes or these are number of the frames. You can add or reduce the numbers. You can add number of keyframes or add 50. Okay. Now keyframes or 50 frames are visible on your timeline. Okay. First frame, I will press the shortcut key is S to add a keyframe. Okay. Now this red line appears when you add a keyframe. Okay. Next, you need to move the playhead. You need to move the playhead. Then you need to add transformations. You can add rotations, movement, or scale options while using this animation options. Okay. So it will animate in that process. So just move this box. Okay. In frame 15. I will play this. Okay. This type you can do your animations. Next, this is a basic. This is the basic process of adding keyframes. Now, going through some of the advanced, adding weights in your objects. You need to work on your graph editor. Okay, go to Windows, animation editor, and graph editor. You can add, delete, or move your keyframes using this graph editor. Basically, the use of graph editor is to add weight to the objects. Okay. I will once again revise the animation created for bouncing ball. Once all of these basic options are clear, then we can move forward. If these options are not clear, then you will not understand the further options which I am going to teach you. Okay. Press S for first keyframe, then insert the frame which we have to add next key, frame number 20. Okay, on 20 I will add, sorry, on 10 I will add next keyframe. By pressing Alt plus up arrows and down arrows, can adjust the movement smoothly. Okay, point by point, right left using arrows but pressing Alt on your keyboard. Okay. This option is important while you are creating a character model or you are placing your character on your surface. Okay, 10. Now we'll go to 20. We'll go to 20 frame. I will make a movement. Then 30. Then 40. Okay, this is the basic animation. When you play this, you will get this type of animation of your bouncing ball. But this ball doesn't have a weight or gravity. Okay, so you cannot see the realistic effect or realistic bouncing in this ball. So for that, you need to work on your graph editor. Okay, go to Windows, Animation Editors, Graph Editor. Let the object. Okay, this type of graph will be visible. This graph represents the speed of your object or speed of your animation. These are the black dots are the keyframes which you have added. Okay, so select all of these, go to curves, and first add weight tangents. Okay, I will add weight to this. This is just a revision. Okay, already this I have cleared in your first year lectures. I'm just revising it because some of you have forgotten all of these options. Okay, select this. I have done weight tangents. Then Okay, using this tool, free tangent weight. Okay, you can freely adjust the tangent weights. Select this option. Okay, the more you stretch the tangent, the more time it will take to reach the next keyframe. Okay, now in my animation, the ball, this is the first frame. The ball will bounce, it will drop. It will drop slowly, and if it touches the ground, the force will act on it and it will bounce and the speed will increase. Again, after going upwards, the speed will decrease due to the force of the gravity, and then again it will come down, and then again it will bounce. Okay, these are the two bounces. This is the last on the surface. Now just play this. Okay, this type of animations you can create using the graph editor, means detailing. Using, you can add smoothness to your animations or realistic effect in your objects. Okay, now how to render these animations? For rendering, you need to select render settings. You can select the renderable camera, that is perspective, presets, but above you need to select some of your file output options. Okay, in image format, which image format you need, TIFF, JPG, PNG. JPG stand for Joint Photographic Expert Group. PNG stand for Portable Netographics. JPG is a compressed file format. Uh, PNG is a transparent file format. TIFF, TGA, and EPS. These are the file formats which are uncompressed, which will give you a larger image size when you select those formats. HDR is also an uncompressed format. Okay, if you need a high quality output, you need to select this type of options or formats. I will select JPG. Compression quality, it's automatically decided. Next, you need to click the naming or the saving of your frames. Name dot hash. Hash is a number. Okay. Name dot number of your frame and extension. Okay. You need to select this option. Frame padding. Frame padding is number of units which will be included in your output. Number of units which will be added in your output. Next, you need to select the number of frames, frame range, which you have done the animation. I will choose start frame will be 1, end frame will be 50 or above 50. I will select 55 frames. Okay, resolution is 72 and close. Now, before starting the render, first I need to save this file. I need to create a project of this. Yesterday I have shown you how to create the projects. Okay, select project animation. Depth, file, save scene as underscore animation. Okay, then you need to go to rendering option. Press render and start your batch render. Okay, rendering with mental ray. Okay, now we will check in the destination folder. These are the render images. Okay, we have selected total 55 frames to render. Okay, these are total 55 frames. You can select this frame. You can add it any of the compositing softwares. Okay, you can add these images and you can create an output video. Next, if you need to create just a rough animation output, just to see how your animation will look after rendering, you need to click on your timeline and select the play blast option. Okay, this option will create a short video, a rough video, or a low quality video. Okay, format also, like the AVI format, scale from 0 to 45, save files. You can browse these files. Currently, these files are saving in 3D animation movies. Okay, 3D animation movies. Play, play blast. Okay, you can get this type of wireframe output. This is a wireframe. If you deselect this, it will only render the selected area in your viewport. Okay, how the animation will look in your viewport. Okay, so we have revised how to create your objects, how to use what is the interface of Maya, what are the tools included under Maya interface, what are the options, what are the icon names, what are the shelves, what are the tools, what are the timeline options, what are the animation options, how to create objects, how to add textures, how to add colors, how to use the extrude tool, how to use the move, rotate, scale shortcuts, how to use the shaded textures, lights, smooth shortcuts. Okay, all of these revisions we have taken. Now next lecture I will also show you some of the new options, okay, included for modeling or animation related things. Okay, so now okay, I hope you all have understood the basic options, and in next lecture I will explain you some of the new options included in Maya software. And next, now now I will end this lecture because next lecture is also mine. It is of graphics art. You will be introduced to one of a new software of digitally graphic designing. Okay, it is a graphic design software. I will explain you the syllabus and explain you the tools and also the basic description of that software. Okay, so everyone be present. Just a second. I'll just sign. I will just take your attendance. Okay, thank you guys. You can leave now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
धन्यवाद सर.
Yeah, then.
Sir,
हा बोल ना.
मेंटल रे मध्ये 4K रेंडर होईल का?
होईल ना.
का प्रत्येक रेंडर इंजिनचं वेगळं असतं काही?
नाही नाही होईल ना, मेंटल रे मध्ये होईल. 4K रेंडर होईल, फक्त त्याची जे क्वालिटी सेटिंग्स आहे ना ते ऍडजस्ट करावे लागतील तुला.
कारण की कीशॉट 9 मध्ये अप टू 8K असतं ना
हा हा हा.
रेंडर क्वालिटी. सो मेंटल रे मध्ये पाहिजे आहे ना.
नाही नाही, कसं आहे, रेंडर इंजिन नाही का कुठलं पण रेंडर करतो व्यवस्थित, पण त्याच्यावर जे रेझोल्युशन आहे ना ते सेट करायला लागतं आपल्याला. रेझोल्युशन आणि क्वालिटी.
ओके.
हा, ते तुला थोडस बघावं लागेल.
काय मला